Good morning! Happy Friday, everyone! Thank you so much for joining me for Rise and Shine this morning. So, yesterday I did something very new for the first time. I have decided to try this thing out called alternate day fasting. So, essentially, what it looks like is that for one day I don't eat completely, and then the next day I eat like normal, and then do it again, like alternating every single day. So yesterday was the first day I gave it a shot, fasting completely for one full day. There's several reasons why I felt inspired to give this a try. So reason number one is that this was such a powerful way for me to practice my willpower, right? Cultivating my muscle where I am choosing whatever it is that I'm choosing, despite the noise in my head telling me like, oh my god, this sucks, I don't want to do this, I want to grab food, I want to, like, all of these noises that come up in my voice, right, that shows up in all of the choices that we make in life, not just regarding eating. How often have you made choices in your life that you talk yourself out of it? So that was reason number one. I wanted to train my willpower to be so disciplined that once I made a choice, I'm sticking with it regardless of the noises that were going on in my head. So that was tough. All day yesterday, I kept saying, I'm choosing to not eat today. I'm choosing to not eat today. I'm choosing to not eat today. And then, like, obviously there were so many moments where I'm just like, this sucks. Like, I was feeling so low energy, like I was just cranky. And on top of that, reason number two why I wanted to give this a shot was like, I'm noticing how often I grab food or I have the urge to eat whenever some it's always associated to an emotion that I may not want to feel. So how many of you can relate to this, right? We eat even when we are not hungry. We grab a snack even when we are not really wanting to eat anything, but because we are bored, because we are not, like, something is not feeling right, so we grab the food to distract ourselves. So as a way to be fully, like, present with my emotions, whatever it is that I was avoiding feeling, I decided to not eat, right? Not eat for a whole day so that I have nothing to distract myself. Obviously, there was still Facebook and Instagram. That would be the next level, right? To cut out all of the distractions and to just be with myself. So yes, yesterday was very raw and organic and emotional for me because I couldn't distract myself anymore with food, which I typically did. So it brought up a lot of opportunities for me to feel a lot of the things that maybe I have been avoiding. I pretty much cried a lot yesterday. And it's because I was feeling a lot of the repressed fear, and I got to deeply connect to this little girl in me, this little baby Miko, deep in my heart, that just feels so scared. Like, she feels unsafe in so many ways. And I really got to look at, like, what's underneath of my drive, my ambition for building my business, for being successful, for making it massively successful in my financial, situation. Like, deep down, I felt a very scared Miko that doesn't want any of that. Like, it's almost like a threat to her if I were to become massively successful. So I feel that's what I came to realize. I was constantly battling myself. Every day I push myself, I wake up, I hustle and I grind. That's me, like, battling this little girl in me that just feels so unsafe. So I got to look at that. It was so painful. It was not fun. But I had to do what I have to do, right? Regardless whether or not we look at these emotions, like, it's in you. So it's better if you're present with it. so that's what reason number two. I wanted to be present to my emotions I've been running away from. And then reason number three, I also wanted to be fully connected, to be present to God. When we are constantly eating, our body is constantly working, and the more energy that our body uses, somehow it also creates a very noisy mind that it's constantly chattering. It won't stop because there's so much going on. And yesterday I realized that all day, like, my mind was really calm. Like, I wasn't thinking as much. I wasn't making all sorts of thoughts go everywhere, like the train's going 80 miles per hour every direction. Like, it didn't feel that way, simply because I didn't eat all day. So I felt more connected to God in some sense, even though my body was just like hating me. Like, it didn't like it, especially this morning. I woke up just feeling like extremely dizzy, like fatigue. I know it's not really like, you gotta be careful when doing things like that. I mean, I'm telling myself. So that came up, but really the most powerful thing is that I get to know my choices, my willpower is louder than the noises in my head. And when we have this muscle, then we really become unstoppable in whatever it is that we choose to create in life. Because when you are disciplined and committed and focusing on what you're choosing versus leading by like this subconscious programming running on autopilot, you are having so much more power to create what it is that you want to create. So that's what I want to share with y'all today. It doesn't mean that you go and fast for a day. Like, it's not for, like, if you're feeling called to try it, then do your research and then do whatever it is that you need to do to make sure it's safe for you, and give it a try. But I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just sharing you my journey and what came up for me. So have an amazing day, everyone, and I'll see you next week. Bye.